Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Horror Corner. I'm your host, Sean Patrick Erschen, and this week we are discussing the upcoming Spattered Trio live stream. The final chapter, yes. So, when we did the final Horror Hangouts live stream, it was such a great experience. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the final episode of the Horror Hangouts, and everyone that was involved, all my fellow YouTubers. It was such a great time, and I had a blast. Then I thought about, the Spattered Trio, which we started with myself, Hellhound from the HorrorMetal channel, and BRONCOJUGGALOTALKSMOVIES. That was something that we created on our own, and it was such a great experience. I feel like the Spattered Trio deserves closure as well. So I thought, screw it. We're going to have one final episode of the Spattered Trio, the final chapter. And guess what? We're going to talk about Friday the 13th, the final chapter, yes, which many consider to be the best Friday the 13th entry, And so we're going to talk about all our thoughts about that film. Definitely is one of the best Friday the 13th films ever made, without a doubt. We're also going to discuss another one of my favorite franchises, and that is the Re-Animator franchise, starring Jeffrey Combs as Herbert West. One of my absolute favorites. Re-Animator is definitely one of my favorite horror films of all time, and as you guys probably know, my favorite horror performance of all time is Jeffrey Combs as Dr. Herbert West. I just absolutely love his performance. He's just brilliant. So I'm going to have so much fun talking about that, and talking about, also the next sequel beyond Re-Animator. And then, what about the future of Re-Animator? Could there be another entry in the Re-Animator franchise? Who knows? And what could they do with it, They actually did have plans to make one a while back called House of Re-Animator, and it was supposed to be about something about the White House and the president dying, and they bring the president back to life as a zombie, Alright. So yes, the Spattered Trio, we're going to have the final chapter, and that is going to take place this Thursday, February 21st at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with myself, Sean Patrick Erschen, and Hellhound from the HorrorMetal channel and BRONCOJUGGALOTALKSMOVIES. So join us, everybody, for the final episode of the Spattered Trio live stream. Once again, this Thursday, February 21st at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in and stay scared. And thank you for joining me, Sean Patrick Erschen, in the Horror Corner.